A blessed morning, dear ones. We are in our fifth MCO and called CMCO, Conditional Movement Control Order. With this CMCO, as the day passed by, more and more liberty or freedom are given to individuals, companies, and businesses. As I have mentioned last Friday, we are to use our freedom responsibly in our new normal lives and also our walk with the Lord. And today, what I would like to emphasize is self-control. What is self-control? It is the ability to control oneself, in particular one's emotions and desires, especially in difficult situations. Galatians 5:22-23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. Proverbs 16:32. Better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. Proverbs 25:28. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. The good character of a wise and virtuous man is implied as the one that has rule over his own spirit. He maintains the control of himself and of his own appetites and passions, and does not cause them to rebel against reason and conscience. He has the rule of his own thoughts, his desires, his inclination, his resentments, and keep them all in good order. A vicious man who has not this rule over his own spirit, who when temptations to excess in eating or drinking are before him, has no control of himself when he is provoked, breaks out into exorbitant passions, such as one is like a city that is broken down and without walls. All that is good goes out and forsakes him, and all that is evil breaks in upon him. He lies exposed to all the temptations of Satan and becomes an easy prey to the enemy. He is also liable to many troubles. It is likewise as much a reproach to him as it is to a city to have its walls ruined. Self-control is foregoing what is convenient and easy to pursue, which is eternal and good. We need to have control over ourselves, and it's not an option, never an option to have self-control. Where do we get the source, the strength, or the power that enables us to do it? It is the power of Christ that dwells within you and me, which enables you and me to fight the battle. 1 Corinthians 9:25. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Titus chapter 2 verse 11-14. For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly patience, and to live self-control, upright, godly lives in this present age, while we wait for the blessed hope, the appearing of the glory of our great God and Savior Jesus Christ, who gave himself for us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for himself a people that are his very own, eager to do what is good. I would like to end here with this. A traveler in Sri Lanka tells the following story. As I was dining in a home, I was startled to hear the hostess to ask her servant to place a bowl of milk on the deer skin beside her chair. I knew at once that there was a cobra in the room, for they prefer milk to anything else. We also knew that a hasty movement meant death, so we sat like statues. Soon, to our amazement, a cobra uncoiled from my hostess' ankle and swiftly glided towards the milk, where it was quickly killed. What a triumph of self-control over external by the hostess. We too are to have self-control over sins. The hostess knew that if she didn't control herself from moving, she would die.